Shanghai 6697.
Shanghai Air 6357, contact Nanjing Control 120.5, good day.
Contact Nanjing Control 120.5, Shanghai Air 6357.
Dane 7369, Gangsao Control, expect on board 1 Zulu Alpha, runway 27.
Expect on board 1 Zulu Alpha, runway 27, Dane 7369.
Gangsao Control, Learjet 961, good day, flight level 340.
Learjet 961, Gangsao Control, identified. Eva 6022 Heavy, contact Hong Kong radar 125.8.
Center on 125.8, Eva 6022 Heavy, have a good day.
China Eastern 9086, contact Shen to approach 120.65.
Contact Shen to approach 120.65, China Eastern 9086.
China Southern 8083, turn right, heading 110, climb to flight level 320.
Turn right, heading 110, climb to flight level 320, China Southern 8083.
China Southern 3605, contact Gangsao approach 126.55.
Contact Gangsao approach 126.55, China Southern 3605.
Cathay 937 Heavy, Gangsao Control, expect Abbey Tree Bravo, runway 25 right.
Expect Abbey Tree Bravo, runway 25 right, Cathay 937 Heavy.
Cathay 937 Heavy, Abbey Tree Bravo, runway 25 right. Report ready for descent.
Abbey Tree Bravo, runway 25 right, ready for descent, Cathay 937 Heavy.
Cathay 937 Heavy, descend to 1000 feet, QNH 1009.
Descend to 1000 feet, Cathay 937 Heavy.
Tainan 7805 Heavy, Gangsao Control, expect Indiv 1, runway 20 left.
Expect Indiv 1, runway 20 left, Hainan 7805 Heavy.
Cathay 937 Heavy, contact Hong Kong approach 119.1.
Contact Hong Kong approach 119.1, Cathay 937 Heavy.
Shandong 8436, Gangsao Control, expect Labin 18 Alpha, runway 23.
Expect Labin 18 Alpha, runway 23, Shandong 8436.
China Eastern 5055, cross exit flight level 108, in descent to flight level 069er.
Cross exit flight level 108, and descent to flight level 069 China Eastern 5055.
China Southern 8765, contact Gangsao approach 126.55.
Contact Gangsao approach 126.55, China Southern 8765.
Lunair 8597, Gangsao Control, expect on board 1 Zulu Alpha, runway 27.
Expect on board 1 Zulu Alpha, runway 27, Lunair 8597.
China Southern 5150, contact I approach 127.95. Contact I approach 127.95, China Southern 5150. China Southern 6771, contact Gangsao approach 126.55.
Contact Gangsao approach 126.55, China Southern 6771.
ZMN Air 8404, Gangsao Control, expect 78 X-ray, runway 05.
Expect 78 X-ray, runway 05, ZMN Air 8404.
China Southern 8554, turn right, heading 190, climb to flight level 290. Turn right, heading 190, climb to flight level 290, China Southern 8554.
Flow 1 today.
Yet not too much going on.
We have some Devil Still coffee if you want some.
I'm on a 7-hour shift, might take you up on that.
Gangsao Control, Learjet 865, flight level 340.
Learjet 865, Gangsao Control, radar contact. China Southern 6059, contact Hong Kong radar 125.8.
Contact Hong Kong radar 125.8, China Southern 6059, bye-bye.
Tianjin Air 102, Transal Control, expect SAR 10, runway 15.
Expect SAR 10, runway 15, Tianjin Air 102.
Shenzhen Air 9303, turn right, heading 180, climb to flight level 311. Turn right, heading 180, climb to flight level 311, Shenzhen Air 9303. China Eastern 5055, QNH 1010, expect the Arnab Zulu runway 16 with the Namman transition.
QNH 1010, expect the Arnab Zulu runway 16 with the Namman transition, China Eastern 5055.
China Eastern 5055, clear direct Namlang, cross Namlang at or about 6,900 feet, cleared Arnab Zulu runway 16.
Cleared direct Namlang, cross Namlang at or about 6,900 feet, cleared Arnab Zulu runway 16, China Eastern 5055.
Transal Control, Jeju Air 2211, good day, flight level 340.
China Southern 3858, Gangsao Control, expect Delta 8 Whiskey Alpha, runway 22.
Expect Delta 8 Whiskey Alpha, runway 22, China Southern 3858.
Jeju Air 2211, Gangsao Control, identified. Tongpai Air 6210, Gangsao Control, expect SAR 10, runway 15.
Expect SAR 10, runway 15, Tongpai Air 6210.
Jet 865, contact Hong Kong radar 125.8.
Contact Hong Kong radar 125.8, Vietjet 865, good day.
Gangsao Control, China Eastern 9305 Heavy, descending via All South 1, flight level 119.
China Eastern 9305 Heavy, Gangsao Control, radar contact.
Gangsao Control, China Eastern 502, good day, passing flight level 208 for flight level 330.
Doma Air 6269, turn right, heading 165, climb to flight level 2901.
Turn right, heading 165, climb to flight level 2901, Doma Air 6269.
China Eastern 502, Gangsao Control, radar contact.
Gangsao Control, China Southern 3626, descending via Guangzhou, flight level 185.
Air China 1383, cross the 31 at or above flight level 089er and descend to 4,900 feet, QNH 1010.
Cross the 31 at or above flight level 089er and descend to 4,900 feet, QNH 1010, Air China 1383.
China Eastern 9305 Heavy, contact Gangsao approach 126.55.
Contact Gangsao approach 126.55, China Eastern 9305 Heavy.
Air China 4338 Heavy, turn right, heading 110, climb to flight level 321.
Turn right, heading 110, climb to flight level 321, Air China 4338 Heavy.
China Southern 3626, Gangsao Control, identified. Cathay 841 Heavy, contact Hong Kong radar 125.8, bye-bye.
Contact Hong Kong radar 125.8, Cathay 841 Heavy.
Mascot 9457 Heavy, Hong Kong radar contact, climb to flight level 301. Climb to flight level 301, Ascot 9457 Heavy.
Hong Kong radar, Cathay 841 Heavy, descending via Sierra 7 Bravo, 16
Cathay 841 Heavy, Hong Kong radar identified.
Radar, Mascot 9375 Heavy, through flight level 140 for flight level 170.
Mascot 9375 Heavy, Hong Kong radar, good day. Radar contact, climb to flight level 341.
Climb to flight level 341, Mascot 9375 Heavy. Radar, China Southern 3716, flight level 301.
Cathay 841 Heavy, descend to flight level 130.
Descend to flight level 130, Cathay 841 Heavy.
Cathay 841 Heavy, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1009er.
Descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1009er, Cathay 841 Heavy.
China Southern 3716, Hong Kong radar, radar contact. Mascot 9457 Heavy, contact range South Control 118.905, have a good day. Center on 118.905, Mascot 9457 Heavy. Mascot 9375 Heavy, contact line South Control 118.905, bye-bye.
Center on 118.905, Mascot 9375 Heavy, bye-bye.
Cathay 906, contact Hong Kong approach 119.35.
Contact Hong Kong approach 119.35, Cathay 906.
Hong Kong radar, Cathay 783 Heavy, flight level 172.
Cathay 783 Heavy, Hong Kong radar, identified, climb to flight level 345.
Climb to flight level 345, Cathay 783 Heavy.
Jet 865, contact Dang South Control 118.95, have a good day.
Contact Dang South Control 118.95, Jet 865.
Hong Kong radar, China Eastern 2733, flight level 300.
China Eastern 2733, Hong Kong radar, identified.
Radar Hong Kong Shuttle 646, good day through flight level 130 for flight level 160, direct back.
Hong Kong Shuttle 646, Hong Kong radar, identified, climb to flight level 330.
Climb to flight level 330, Hong Kong Shuttle 646.
Cathay 841 Heavy, contact Hong Kong approach 119.1.
Contact Hong Kong approach 119.1, Cathay 841 Heavy. Hong Kong approach, Cathay 841 Heavy, 9,800 feet, we have Bravo.
Cathay 841 Heavy, Hong Kong approach, QNH 1009, expect the ILS runway 25 right with the room transition.
QNH 1009er, expect the ILS runway 25 right with the rhythm transition, Cathay 841 Heavy.
heavy, descend to 4,500 feet.
Descend to 4,500 feet, Cathay 841 Heavy.
Cathay 841 heavy, clear direct rhythm, cross rhythm at or above 4,500 feet, clear the ILS runway 25 right.
Clear direct rhythm, cross rhythm at or above 4,500 feet, cleared ILS runway 25 right, Cathay 841 Heavy. Cathay 841 Heavy, established on final approach.
Cathay 841 Heavy, roger.
$2,500.
JFKHKG Heavy. Contact Hong Kong Tower 118.7.
Contact Tower 118.7, Cathay 841 Heavy. Hong Kong Tower, Cathay 841 Heavy, ILS runway 25 right.
Cathay 841 Heavy, Hong Kong Tower, wing 1900 degrees, 10 knots, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Runway 25 right, cleared to land, Cathay 841 Heavy.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Aircraft, the advised information, Charlie, now current, QNH1009. Cathay 841 Heavy, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Cathay 841 Heavy.
Cathay 841 Heavy, contact ground 121.6, good day.
Ground 121.6, Cathay 841 Heavy, good day. Cathay 841 Heavy, request taxi to the gate.
Cathay 841 Heavy, welcome to Hong Kong. Safe parking or advise if need assignment.
Request gate Sierra 23, Cathay 841 Heavy.
Cathay 841 Heavy, taxi via Delta Yankee, Foxtrot, hold short of runway 25 center.
Taxi via Delta Yankee Foxtrot, hold short of runway 25 center, Cathay 841 Heavy.
Cathay 841 Heavy, via Alpha 2 cross runway 25 center, taxi to stand Sierra 23 via Foxtrot 2, Alpha 2 Bravo, Victor Hotel.
Via Alpha 2 cross runway 25 center, taxi to stand Sierra 23 via Foxtrot 2 Alpha 2 Bravo, Victor Hotel, Cathay 841 Heavy.
937 Heavy, taxi via Charlie 2 Delta Yankee, Foxtrot, hold short of runway 25 center. Taxi via Charlie 2 Delta Yankee, Foxtrot, holding short of runway 25 center, Cathay 937 Heavy. All aircraft be advised, information Delta now current QNH 1009er.